Losing excess weight is something that many of us have trouble doing. Many of us go on with our lives believing that we are unable to lose excess weight due to our lack of willpower. Even though willpower is a component of weight management, it is not the primary reason of many of us failing to stick to our desired eating regimen. The truth is that we have unknowingly programmed ourselves to have certain thoughts, feel certain emotions, and have a certain craving or a certain imagined memory or fantasy at the mere sight of a hamburger commercial or the thought of a chocolate bar. Keep watching this video and I will teach you how to program your mind to crave only that which will help you reach your desired weight. I'm going to start by giving you an example of the typical thought circuit. Whenever an individual looks at a disgustingly delicious hamburger, the first thought is typically along the lines of, that looks freaking good. The following thought after that is, that's going to probably make me fat. Or, I bet it has a shizzle ton of calories. And the thought after that is a memory of us looking in front of a mirror and with our hands grabbing our excess fat and having the thought, damn, I need to lose freaking weight. We recall the thought of being unhappy with our current weight and probably feel negative emotions. And it typically ends there. And we make a choice. We believe that the craving is stronger than our negative emotions, or we let our negative emotions dictate our decision in not getting a hamburger. That is how typically the average American unknowingly programs him or herself to think. I call this programming because at any point in time, you can change this. You can change this circuit of thought. If you don't believe me, let's reprogram that circuit right now. Go on your phone or your computer and Google hamburger. Google hamburgers that look amazing or hamburgers that will make my mouth water. Now look at each of those images and expand it to fill your screen. When one of these images inevitably makes your mouth water, you will probably have the thought that goes along the lines of, that looks freaking delicious. Become aware of the thought and become aware of the watering of your mouth. Now keep looking at these images and think to yourself, I am thirsty. Instead of visualizing yourself eating the hamburger and enjoying it, visualize yourself drinking the most incredible, refreshing, thirst-quenching glass of water you have ever had in your entire life. Visualize yourself enjoying the water like if it was the last glass of water on earth. Make the visualization as real as possible. Picture yourself in an oasis in the middle of the desert, drinking this incredibly thirst-quenching glass of water. Make it the most thirst-quenching glass of water you can possibly imagine. And recall the sensation of your mouth getting watery. However, think of the water and not the hamburgers while you recall this sensation. Keep looking at the hamburgers though. Keep looking at the hamburgers and keep this visualization going. Drink the water, hear the ice clanking in the glass while you drink it, feel the cold water going inside your throat. Do this as long as you have time to do it for. I recommend you to do this for one whole day because you have been programmed by your own instincts your entire life to get a craving or get hungry whenever you look at these images, and become aware that we are changing a lifelong programming. So a more permanent change will happen if the longer you do this. Do this when you are driving on the freeway and you see one of those giant ads on top of a building with a star from Cars Jr. or Jack in the Box. Do this when you are driving down the freeway or down a boulevard. The more you do this, the more automatic it becomes. These types of thought circuits reinforce themselves so that next time you look at a hamburger ad or at an actual burger, you will get thirst and you will think about water and about the oasis, and you will not be thinking about you getting fat or about you eating a hamburger. Actively think of the water and actively say inside your mind, I am thirsty. If you want to accentuate and make this really sit in your subconscious, drink some water every time you look at a hamburger. have a little sip of water whenever you look at an ad. Whenever you come across a hamburger commercial on your television, have a sip of water and replay the Oasis fantasy, replay the fantasy of the water, and actually drink some water and reinforce the same thought. Welcome to my channel, The Gang's Talking Playbook. My name is Efren Rodriguez, and we talk in this channel primarily about the mind. If you are new to this channel, you've probably never heard of me and have absolutely no reason to believe anything that I say. So I dare you to give an honest shot to any of my psychological hacks or techniques. And when they work for you, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment, or you can also send me a shit ton of money. Or I guess you can share my videos with any person that you think will benefit from this information. Whichever one of my aforementioned suggestions you decide to take, I will be incredibly grateful to you. And now we're going back to the video. This psychological programming results in thirst for water whenever you glass at a hamburger. You are literally reprogramming yourself to think of water instead of the typical thought circuit that is comprised of 1, that looks so good, 2, I bet it's gonna make me fat, or 3, and 3, I need to lose some weight. I like to call these series of thoughts thought circuits. So the benefit from this is that next time you decide you want a hamburger, you'll know that you'll genuinely have a craving for a hamburger, and not because of some marketing agency's efforts. All right, thank you so much for watching and have a good day.